I'm a 19 kilo. That is a tanker. I've learned how to drive, load, shoot. Now I'm a tank commander in a M1A1 Abram. My second MOS, actually I have two MOSs. My secondary MOS, I'm a 11 Bravo. It's an infantryman. I became an 11 Bravo for my first deployment. Yeah, so I had to go to a school to be slotted for that MOS. So whenever I deployed with an infantry unit. And the guys I volunteered for the deployment, we had to go to a school to be a part of that MOS or that company, because I was deployed with all the infantrymen. So I had to go to a school, and then I got certified to become an 11 Bravo to make it easy to explain, and then I was able to deploy as an infantryman. The reason why I joined the military was there was a bonus, and I wanted to go back to school, and I said, okay, I needed money, and I wanted to go back to school. So that's the number one reason I wanted to join the military. But when I look back, when I was a kid, all of us saw the, superhero movies like Rambo, and then not just Rambo, just other military movies. So you were kind of inspired to want to become a soldier. So as a kid, I've always wanted to become a soldier, but as I got older, I was like, okay, now I need something to help me. The number one reason was I needed money, and two, I wanted to go back to school, and three, I just needed to get away from, I guess the people that I was around at that time. And, the military really put me in a great position to really, fix that. Combat is one of those things that no matter what you do in the military, there's a chance that you can experience it. Doesn't even matter what job position you hold in the military, because you have to be able to utilize a weapon. You have to be able to fight in combat. But as far as looking forward to it, I was never looking forward to be in a combat zone. But because I'm in the military, I mean, we're training to be ready to be in that position. It's kind of one of those things. If it happens, it happens. In the meantime, you just prepare. And not only do you prepare, but you make sure that everyone in your unit, your whole platoon, your whole squad, everyone's ready. Whenever you apply or whenever you want to join the military, you have to take a test, an ASVAB test, and that's going to tell you what your scores are as far as what jobs you can you qualify for. And there might be a job that you want, and there might be a job that you don't want, but it all depends on what your ASVAB score is, determines what position you can put yourself into as far as a career choice in the military. Since I've been working here, I've been able to really connect with some of the military guys that come into the clinic. A lot of the guys who come in here, they all experience the same thing, kind of like when you played a sport and you stop playing a sport and you don't play it again. You miss that. You miss that camaraderie. You miss honestly, you just miss everything. You miss waking up, training, working out with your friends, and then hanging out afterwards. That's kind of what the military is. That's what you do. You go to work together. You go through a lot of ups and downs. I mean, there's things that's constantly changing, and there's times where you're in the trenches for like days, and there's long days, long nights. But when you experience those trenches, you become really close with those people. Whenever patients that come in here that are veterans, we talk about those experiences, and we're like, wow, I remember having a time like that. But some of the members that come in here, they're a little bit older than me, so they probably experienced more than I did. I mean, a lot has changed in the military, so just listening to their stories and being able to, of course, help them, that's one of the things that I really admire about this job, because I'm helping men that I used to like look up as, oh my God, these guys are badass. Look at that uniform he's wearing. Oh my God, look at that rank. You see that thing on his sleeve? What is that? It's one of those things that I've always respected. So whenever I see them coming in here and being in the position that they are, it feels good to give them something to look forward to. And also, again, helping. It's all about helping these men and women that come in here. Just to thank the men and women that have served our country, because you have got to be brave to sign that paper, and you have got to have some. You have to be very, very brave to even walk to a recruiter and tell them you want to join the military. Veterans Day is just showing respect to those who serve. That's really what it is. You just got to stop and just reflect and say, man, these people did a lot just for us to have what we have now. Not a lot of people go through what those people did or what I've done. So, yeah, it's a very special day for not just for me, but for a lot of men and women who have served this country. Because whenever we talk about, old wars, I can't imagine the stuff that those men and women went through.
Mm-hmm.
And today, we're still going through those things, but still back in those days, they had less. Those guys saw a lot. And if anything, it makes me more humble, and I appreciate the process that I go through the military, because we have more resources. We have so much more to help others. Just a great day, just to reflect and just say thank you for what you've done for me, my family, my friends. Without the veterans, none of this would be possible. I wouldn't be sitting here across from you, Chris. Yeah,
It'd be sad, man.